All right. The call is being recorded. So, hi, Kristen.
Okay.
What brings you in today?
Hi, I'm here today because one of my teachers suggested that I come down and talk to you.
Okay. Well, I'm glad that the teacher suggested that you come down here and talk to me. What's on your mind?
I didn't really want to come down here because I thought, counselors were for like crazy kids and bad kids.
Oh, no. Counselors, we here for all the kids in the building and including the staff. We're here to provide you guys with some support. So how can I support you today?
Well, my parents, they own the pizza shop that's around the corner.
Mm-hmm.
And I really, I like being there or whatever. Like, I work there. I help my family out by working there. But my parents want me to, like, stay. They want me to, like, work there forever to keep it, like, in the family business or keep the business in the family.
Mm-hmm.
And I just really don't want to. Like, I have other dreams and goals that I want to accomplish, and I don't think they really understand that.
Okay, so your parent has a business that they basically want you to stay there and work instead of attending college. And seems like you have other plans for yourself. Tell me more about those plans.
Well, I've been saving up money to, fill out some college applications, in the state, and I want to go and major in marketing and, like just become, I don't really know what I want to do in marketing yet, but I just know I want to go to college for that.
Okay. Well, I'm glad that you actually know what you want.
And my parents...
Well, I'm glad that you know exactly what you want to go to college for.
Yeah, I do.
And it's cool. And I can understand your...
Yeah, I think it would be a lot of fun. Yeah, I think... I think it would be a lot of fun, so I just don't know how to tell my parents that. Like, I haven't even told them that I have applied for colleges yet.
So I can understand, where you're coming from. You have your own dreams, and it basically seems, as if, your parents want you to continue on with the business, but that sounds like something that you don't want to do. So I can understand your frustrations with, or your challenges that you face with having to make that decision and share that information with your parents.
Yeah, 'cause, it's not like I'm the only one in the family. Like, I have brothers and sisters. Why can't they just depend on them? Why do they want me to do it?
Okay. So you feel, out of all people in your family, how come you're the lucky one? Is that correct?
Yeah, I guess you can say that.
Okay. So tell me more about your plans, your plans for attending school.
Well, I haven't really, like, planned it out or, like, anything like that. I just know that I want to, go, and I've saved up money for applications, and, I would love to go out of state, but I know that the money might not be for my parents to, so, like in state and go to like a state college just to not put so much pressure on them. But Like, I don't really know what to do, like, cause I want to tell them my goals, but I'm just afraid that they're not going to support me, like, financially, or they're, like, going to hate me or something.
Well, that's understandable because, as you stated, your parents want you to basically work there. You want to go to college. You don't want to upset them by actually telling them what are your true goals. So, I mean, that's understandable. You have quite a dilemma here between, actually following in your parents' footsteps and continuing with the business or actually taking on your own dreams. Seems
Yeah.
like a big decision, that you have to make. But I do
Yeah.
tell you that I'm very proud that that you have taken the steps, even though you haven't talked to your parents, to pursue your dreams, and look into college as far as your marketing. Sounds like you did some really good research between looking at out of state versus in state tuition and actually considering the fact that you might not get that financial support from your parents. So you are taking some very big steps here trying to accomplish your goals. So I want to commend you for that. That's excellent. You seem like a very determined individual.
Thank you. Thank you. Like, I don't know what to, like, I don't know, I don't know how to break the news to them. So, I don't want them to be upset with me or mad at me. So I don't know how to bring it up to them.
Yeah. Well, I guess it will be hard, bringing that information to your parents. But, as we sit here and we talk about it, if you have you had issues, communicating with your parents before?
Um, yeah, no. Like, I've kind of, like, just briefly talked to them about, what it would be like if I went to college, and they just kind of brush it off, or, they tried to still push me, and it's like they try to tell me the good things about if I were to stay at the pizza shop. And instead of just, like, talking about college when I do bring it up, they kind of, like, beat around the bush about it.
Okay. So you have basically tried to attempt to talk to your parents a little bit about college, just to see sort of whether or not they'll be receptive to the idea. You had any
Yeah.
success with that? Okay. And so let me ask you this, when you tried to talk to your parents or just throw around the idea of being in college, did you talk to them together or did you ever try it singly with just your mom or either just your dad?
It's just been kind of like with them together, like when, they're home or whatever. 'Cause, they're not home a lot because they're always in and out, with the restaurant or something like that. Someone calls out, they have to go, or, whatever. So it's just been like, it's just been like, little 3-minute, 4-minute conversations here and there. Well, not even really conversations, but just like, I just like bring it up, but it never really lasts that long. Like, I just don't think they know how serious I am about my decision. And I don't know how to get that across to them. 'Cause they're so busy at times.
Okay. So your parents live a very busy life, between, running the business. So you haven't really had that time to really sit down and talk to them and express your thoughts about going to college and pursuing your dream in marketing. What I would like to do, Kristen, is maybe if we can do a little bit of role playing. If I was to pretend to be maybe your parents, or either I could pretend to be you, however way you would like, and we can sort of role play and see how that conversation will sort of work for you. Does that sound like something you would like to
So,
do?
so I'm supposed to act like my parents?
Whichever one you feel comfortable with. If you want me to act like your parents, I can be them. Or if you want me to be you, I can be you.
Um, I'll act like my parents.
Okay. All right. So I'll be you, and you can be your parents, and we can sort of role play and talk about this college situation. You ready?
I guess so.
Okay. Well, hi, Mom and Dad. I've been wanting to talk to you about something.
Hold on, what? You need to talk to me about what?
Well, I wanted to talk to you about some of my plans that I have, for after I graduate from high school.
Well, I thought you were just gonna, just stick around at the shop for a while. We gotta keep this in the family.
Yeah, I like working at, well, I like that, we have the family business, but to be honest, Mom and Dad, I do not want to work at the family business. I really would really like your support in pursuing my educational goals. I really want to go to college for marketing.
Well, I mean, I understand, you want to do that or whatever, and, education is important, but, why don't you just hang around with us for a little while and just think about it. Maybe you change your mind after you graduate. I mean, you're only a junior right now, so you got time to think about it.
Yes, Mom, I realize that I am only a junior, but I have been thinking about it, and this is something that that I've taken very serious. I even started looking into colleges, in state and out of state, to look into some of their marketing programs. And this is something that I really want to pursue.
You started looking at colleges.
Yes, I'm very interested in it.
I mean, where are we going to get, like, the money from? Like, I don't understand.
Well, my grades are pretty good. I can always apply for scholarships, and then I have support within the school that can help me with the financial aid application and show us ways to actually apply for the college so that it will not come out you guys' pocket.
This is something you really, really, really want to do.
Yes, Mom, it's something that I really, really want to do. And I would really love it if you would support me in it.
I guess we can, start exploring your options or whatever, but, don't forget that, the pizza shop isn't really going anywhere anytime soon.
Okay. Well, at this point, Mom, I'm happy that you're willing to explore my options.
So is there anyone at school, like teachers or something, you've been talking to about this?
Well, I talked to one of my teachers, and I also talked to my school counselor about it.
Okay. Um, well, if you don't mind, I would like to talk to maybe the teacher or the school counselor just so I can hear it from them. Maybe some options that we can discuss.
Well, Mom, that's great. I do really appreciate that you're willing to come in and talk to my teacher, either the school counselor, about me actually going to school for marketing. I really do appreciate you being open-minded. Thank you, Mom.
No problem. I'll try to squeeze in my schedule as much as I can, or when I can. I can't make any promises that'll happen this week, but we'll try to set something up. Okay.
Thank you. Appreciate it. So how did that feel, Kristen?
It felt okay.
Okay. I like the fact that, you sort of thought about some of the reactions that your mom would have to you telling her about you wanting to pursue a college. And I actually like the fact that you brought up the idea of, her might wanting to come in. The possibility of her actually sitting down and talking with me as well about you pursuing college. So keep that in mind too. Does this seem like something that you can probably go home and find the time to do with your parents?
I I think I can.
Okay. So, that can be step one, is for you to go home and have that conversation with your mom. And again, if she does say that she wants to come in or she needs additional information, then I will be more than happy to have both of you guys come in and we can sit down and look at some of the schools you already looked at, and we can also look at financial aid information. Even though you are a junior, it's the perfect time to get started. That way we can narrow down some choices. Your mother can sort of plan, how she can pursue with the business. So everybody has time to actually work things out.
Yeah, that's what the teachers have been telling us. So I thought I would just, try to get a head start, because I don't want it to be like senior year and my parents are like feel rushed. They already feel rushed enough. So I think I feel good about trying to get this done early.
Well, I'm glad that you are definitely taking your teacher's advice to actually get it done early. And you actually giving your parents time, to process it. So I do commend you for that too. Taking the time to actually think about everything early, to have things mapped out so that they can feel more comfortable with the decision as well. So good job on that. So once you go home and you talk to your parents, and you decide whether or not they want to come in, I would like to see you again and let me know how that conversation worked out with your mother and your father.
Okay.
All right. So, Kristen, I'm going to let you have that conversation with your parents. And, you come back and see me. If I'm not in my office, you just sign up on the door for one of those available times. And, I can call you out of class and we can have that conversation to see how things went.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
I'll
thank
do
you for
it.
coming in. So you try to enjoy the rest of your
All
day,
right.
Kristen.
Thank you.
Thank you.